Namibia, a country in Southwest Africa, is distinguished by her rich cultural and historic heritage and venerable natural endowments. The Namibian landscape consists generally of 5 geographical areas, each with characteristic abiotic conditions and vegetation, with some variation within and overlap between them: the Central Plateau, the Namib, the Great Escarpment, the Bushveld, and the Kalahari Desert. The ancient rock engravings in the northwestern region of Namibia was the first World Heritage Site in the country. In the north, Etosha's National Park salt pan draws game of different wildlife. The large, extraordinary arid Namib Desert from which the country derived its name, stretching along the vast Atlantic Ocean coast, has resulted Namibia in being overall one of the least densely populated countries in the world. Namibia has a population of about 2.55 million people and a stable multi-party parliamentary democracy. Like the rest of the global village, Namibia committed herself in 2015 to the attainment of the 17 UN SDGs, also referred to as the Global Goal for Sustainable Development. Reflecting its commitment to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs, Namibia volunteered to undertake a second national review of SDGs in July 2021, following her first reporting at the High-Level Political Forum on Sustainable Development Goals of the UN in 2018. In this endeavor so far, Namibia has had 5 national development plans, and it is currently winding up the 5th National Development Plan, which is aligned to the SDG, and it's getting into the process of formulating the 6th National Development Plan. So far, the key intervention has been on economic progression, social transformation, environmental sustainability, and good governance, which are comprehensively integrated with the SDG's 3 dimensions. During the period under review, it is worth to state that Namibia has made major improvements in the fight against poverty and food hunger through promotion of sustainable agriculture activities by improving food security programs and establishing green scheme actions in the country. The country has also made progress in the rolling out of the Early Childhood Development (ECD) program countrywide to ensure that all children from 0 to 5 years old have access to quality education. We have also made tremendous progress in water provision and infrastructure development in urban and rural areas in Namibia. Namibia is ranked the #1 country in Africa with good road infrastructure and currently completing Phase 1 of the Windhoek-Okahanya dual carriageway road. In promoting the well-being for all Namibians, our public health delivery system focused on the provision of sanitation and water points in the informal settlements and rural communities as a means to curb COVID-19 and hepatitis E. We've also made strides in the use of information communication technology for schools and tertiary institutions, a process which enhanced e-learning. Namibia has a comprehensive social protection system that inclusively also supports people living with disabilities, reflecting a significant shift in human development. In the spirit of leaving no one behind, Namibia is on track to improve quality of life for all Namibians, especially most vulnerable members of the society. Namibia lauds itself on the Global Gender Gap Index rankings, being number 6 out of 156 countries. Further strides were made with regards to women representation adopted by the ruling party, attributed to the zebra-style gender representation in parliament, which has seen the Namibian bicameral parliament having 48% of its members as women since the 2019 elections. Namibia is endowed with abundant natural resources which provide both environmental and economic benefits to the country and has been active in safeguarding its wildlife. With considerable efforts it has employed to combat poaching, resulting in the reduction of poached elephants and rhinos falling from 97 and 49 in 2015 to 31 and 11 in 2020 respectively. Tourism and the mining industry, including mining for gem diamonds, uranium, gold, silver and base metals, form the basis of its economy. While the manufacturing sector is comparatively small, the manufacturing and the service sectors together contribute about 18% of the total gross domestic product. Namibia remains an upper middle income country with the average income per capita of plus-minus $5,000. The fishing sector is one of Namibia's top industries, consisting of both marine-based fisheries and aquaculture. It's one of the best contributors to the Namibian GDP, employment creation, and contribution to international trade. Despite steady progress towards the SDG targets, Namibia is faced with the developmental challenges, which among others include low international demand, low commodity prices, high levels of unemployment, inequality, and persistent drought. Namibia recorded the deepest economic contraction of 8.0% owing to the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite the challenges, Namibia is committed to achieve the global targets and has resolved that the COVID-19 pandemic is not going to derail the country's efforts towards realization of the SDGs objectives. Namibia reiterates her commitment to ensure that the country can realize the target of the SDGs by 2030.